You've all been asking, and here's another trash to treasure video. Hi YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elysia English. If you're new here, you want to make sure you hit that subscribe button. So today, even though it was a gorgeous, bright, sunny day, didn't end up being the best day for picking things out of the dump. It was one of those days where you really have to use your creative brain to come up with what you can make from something that you found. But I kept looking because I really want to deliver on an amazing trash to treasure for you guys, and I'm so glad I did because I came across something so awesome. Let's go. Okay, so for real life, sometimes you go to the dump and you don't find anything at all, and sometimes you go and you find an amazing piece of furniture or something that you just can't live without and you have to bring it home. And sometimes you go and you really have to use your creative brain and think of something that you can make with the items that you can find. We just got to the dump and it's a nice bright sunny day, so let's go look for treasures. Oh, cool. Stamp? They're so cool. Look at the buffalo.
This is insane. Elvis?
Oh my God, Babe Ruth.
What did you find? Oh my. What?
Shut the front door.
Oh, look how old it is.
How much is here? Okay, let's take it to the truck.
Oh my.
Babe Ruth, Elvis. And then watch what I found on the last page. Are you ready?
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Look how old it is.
Oh my God, good for you.
Happy hunting. You need a new bike?
Oh, those are adorable.
Oh my gosh, there's a second one of these chairs. Look. Really. Oh. There's two of these. I hope the other one's not broken. Look at the lines on the back of the chair. I hope this one's not broken. Fingers crossed. It's like buried. Oh my gosh, it's fine. Ah. I'm hot. I'm hot today. But it was worth it because I found great stuff. Here are some of the things that I found today. A cute little white milk glass vase, 2 amazing style chairs, 5 wood produce crates, and an old wood frame. And this piece was screaming my name from the side of the road. So when I'm choosing furniture that I'm going to take home, whether it's free or I pay for it, I look for a couple things. I usually like things to be solid wood. I like them to have unique shapes or patterns or sizes to them, and I also think of the function that the furniture is going to be, whether it be for my house or for a client. And sometimes you come across a great piece of furniture like this one that's made with veneer. So in this case, because this piece is veneer, I'm going to actually chalk paint it. Normally when I'm restoring furniture, I strip it right down to bare bones and then start from fresh and fully restore it. But with this type of veneer material, sanding it down isn't gonna work, so we're gonna make our own chalk paint and we're gonna refinish it. So to make homemade chalk paint, I'm going to use plaster of Paris, some warm water, and some paint. You're gonna do 1 part plaster of Paris to 3 parts water, and then mix it up really well. Then you're gonna add about half a cup of paint. In my case, I'm gonna be using more than half a cup of paint, so I'm going to double my recipe. So you want it to be thick like yogurt. Rather than taking this off, I do this because sometimes the old hardware hinges don't go on the same way that they took off, so not taking them off the backside means that they'll swing just the same way they did before. When you're painting with chalk paint, thin coats are best, and you're not going to get full coverage the first coat over, and you're going to think it looks really messy almost the first coat, and then once you start applying the second coat, you'll really see it coming together. Everyone asks me what kind of paint that I like to use for my projects, and right now I love my Behr paint, and I just get it in a flat finish. I use that when I'm refinishing furniture as well as if I turn it into chalk paint. There are lots of brands out there, and it's just personal preference over what you like to personally use for your projects. If you have a brand that you really like, let me know what brand you like, because I'd like to try some other brands and see maybe there's something else that I can use for different things. I have a slight obsession with the different legs that come on furniture. I always look for different ones, and when furniture has legs, it always gets me more excited to work on the projects. Using my Silhouette Cameo, I'm going to cut this design that I can use for some wall art. So I printed out my image, and I'm going to try to transfer it onto this big piece of white cardstock. And I just chose an image that I thought we would actually like to hang in our house, which was kind of personal to us. And I'm going to weed out all the parts that I want to show up black when I transfer the image. So let's see if this works. Produce crate, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of give it a little bit of a bohemian look on the front, and then I'm going to add some jute handles on the side, and then the kids can throw their remote controls or their games or all the loose parts that they always leave on the TV stand in it. Cutting this little Aztec symbol out of cardboard. I'm going to monogram it on the front of here and then sponge over it with my white paint. So I'm going to drill some holes for my handles while the front of my box dries, and then I'm going to distress it. I'm going to thread this through, and then I'm going to tie a knot on the other end so that I can have a little bit of detailing inside the crate. So the reason I decided to distress this piece was because of all this beautiful detailing, and I just wanted to accentuate some of the details. So I'm going to lightly distress a lot of this geometric look on this dresser and hope to bring some dimension to the end of the piece. Here's a comparison of a beautifully distressed door and then just a solid painted door. You can really see how the distressing brings it to life. After a day of creating, I'm actually quite happy with the things that I found at the dump today, even though it was slim pickings, and that's just how it goes sometimes. I think I managed to find some great treasures. Those amazing wood chairs are now painted in a sleek black, and I think they'll be perfect to set around the table. My wood crate turned into a really awesome boho style tray that I can store all different things in, and the kids will probably throw the remote controls in. I took that old frame and gave it an updated look and made my own wall art. I designed this meaningful image to our family and even hid in our initials in the print. And I put my milk glass pot to good use. My roadside fine dresser will be the perfect TV stand to put in our living room, which have lots of storage for the boys' video games and all of their console stuff. And my favorite treasure of all that I found today was this bright red stamp book that actually had some hidden treasures in the back. The bright red color of the book caught my eye, and so when I picked it up, I was pleasantly just surprised to find all these really cool stamps inside. There's some really unique ones, and I'd like to get this book checked out to see if these are worth anything and just some information about some of the stamps. So my extra little hidden treasure that I found at the end was actually a small handful of cash, and it's actually currency that we don't use in Canada anymore, which made it that much cooler. We no longer have $2 bills here in Canada. We use toonies, which is a large coin, and these are prints of money that we don't actually have now in this material. So as we close out our editing of this video today, I'm so excited because we just hit 14,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for everyone's support. Let me know in the comment section if you found anything really cool or unique on your travels. If you like my transformations during this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I've been getting lots of comments and messages from you guys, and I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate it and I love reading through all of them. I try to get back to everybody personally, so if you leave me a comment, it might take me a few minutes just because I am a mom and I am running a business and I do have my YouTube, but I try to get back to everyone. So thank you so much. I appreciate all the kind words you guys have been sharing with me. Thanks for watching, YouTube family, and we'll see you on the next project.